Scott, I want to begin with you if I can. You have said that you can't change people's attitudes unless you can also entertain them. Can you talk about how you talk briefly about the plot of the show and how you decided to lay out these 8 varying stories and how you also balance those two things, trying to awaken people but also entertain them?
Yeah, I mean, I think I started from a place, which is a documentary is a bit of a self-sorting organism, and that's changing a little bit. But we've seen a lot of docs that have been made, and some are really wonderful that try and talk about the risks of climate change. We've also seen some stories that are scripted that deal with the possible outcomes, and there's a natural tendency, I think, on the part of a dramatist to look at the end of that story, and that has been covered, I think, very well by a lot of different people in literature, in film. So I was sort of interested in the messy middle, because in the messy middle we all still have agency, and cutting to the end may have certain dramatic opportunities, but it sort of limits the opportunities for human behavior to be explored. And so that was the opening premise for this, is between now and however the climate crisis is resolved, we all are going to see this show up in our lives in very, very different ways, depending on who we are, where we live, what our resources are. And so I wanted to do a survey of all of that. And that's sort of where I started with this.